Hello, welcome to Dr. Zahir Math. Assalamu Alaikum, dear students. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we'll be revising Module 2 for Math 002, covering key concepts and solving important questions to help you to prepare for your exams. I see many of you are watching my videos but not clicking the bell icon. Please make sure to subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss any important lessons. Your support helps me to create more videos for you. Let's get started with the revision module 2 part 2. Right. Let's start the question. Evaluate the sine, cosine, tangent of the angle without using calculator. So how we are going to do without using calculator? Before going to this, let me explain some key concepts to do this problem. So this is 0 degree, this is 90, this is 180 and this is 270 and this equals 360 degree. Okay, right. Now this is, we call it as quadrant 1 and this is quadrant 2, this is quadrant 3 and this is quadrant 4, right? Suppose a man starts from here. If you want to make a round of this circle, so he will walk like this up to 0 degree, right? This way of walking is called as anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise means what? He is going in the reverse way of the clock direction. So anti-clockwise direction, he goes to 90, then he comes to 180, then he comes to 270, then after that he goes to 360 degree. Okay, right. So now in this one more point you need to remember, which is all the trigonometrical ratios, sine, cosine, tan is positive here. S, T, C. Here, sine alone positive. Sine in the sense, sines and cosecant. And here, tan and cotan is positive. Here, cosine and secant positive. Okay, teacher, what about other things? It means if I say sine and cosecant positive here, it means cosine and tan and the reverse ratios are negative here. Similarly, over here as well as here. Okay, this is one point. What is that? 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. Then after that, we just remember all STC. S is nothing but your sine, okay, right? T is nothing but your tan and C is nothing but your cosine. The next important thing you need to remember is reference angle. What you need to remember? Reference angle. In the 4 quadrants, the first quadrant theta is equal to theta. Usually we call it as theta dash, but no problem. Here the rule is 180 minus theta and here is theta minus 180 and here 360 minus theta. These 4 formulas you have to remember. Again I'm telling, in quadrant 1 theta is same as theta and in quadrant 2 you have to use the formula 180 minus theta. In quadrant 3 you have to use theta minus 180. In quadrant 4, you have to use 360 minus theta, right? Yes. What about these formulas called? Reference angle. Okay, right. Now we are going to this question. What is that? Evaluate the sine, cosine and tangent of the angle without using calculator. Of course, when the teacher says without using calculator, immediately first you will use calculator, right? No problem. You can use the calculator for checking your answers. Okay, right. So what is the question? The question is they are asking sine 225 degree, cosine 225 degree, okay, and tan 225 degree. This is your question without using calculator. So it's a degree mode. First you go to the calculator, right? Just make sure shift mode and then just degree is number 3. So how to make degree mode? Degree mode you have to use shift mode, okay. Shift mode you are going to use. After that it is number 3. Okay. Shift mode and number 3 is your degree mode. 3 is number degree. Right. So just put in their calculator sine 225 degree, which is equal to minus root 2 by 2. Then you put cosine 225 degree in the calculator, minus root 2 by 2. Then tan 225 degree. Put in the calculator and keep your answer 1. But this is only for checking your answers. Directly if you write the answer, the teachers won't give marks because they clearly told without using the calculator, you are going to solve this question. What can I do? Very, very simple. What is that angle given 225 degree. So you just start from here. Now you are standing here. Walk, 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 walk. We are walking. Okay, right. Walk, 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 walk. We are going up to 225. Here it is 90 and walk, 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 walk. Here we are going 180 degree. Again walk, 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 walk. You are coming to 270 degree. Okay, right. After that you walk again. You will get 360. Where is 225 degree? In between 180 to 270. So you are here. So the man is standing here with the measurement of 225 degree. So for this quadrant, what is your formula? Your formula is theta minus 180 degree. What is your formula in this? Theta minus 180 degree. So what is your theta? Your theta is 225. This is your theta minus 180 degree. So go to your calculator and just put 225 minus 180 degree, which is equal to 45 degree. So what is the meaning of this? Why we are using this one? Because we are reducing to all the degrees which is above 90, we are making into less than 90. That's it. So this is equal to sine 45 degree. Okay. This 225 degree converted into 45. And this is cosine 45 degree, right? And this will be converted into tan 45 degree. Okay. So sine 45, cosine 45 and tan 45, right? Yes. Now the next important thing we need to observe is here. Just look here. We are in the third quadrant, quadrant number 3. So in the quadrant number 3, who is positive? Tan is positive. Who is positive? Tan is positive. So you put positive symbol for tan and negative symbol for cosine, negative symbol for cosine. Now you have to put in the calculator minus sine 45 degree. Minus sine 45 degree you put in the calculator. You will get the answer minus root 2 by 2. Now put in the calculator minus negative cosine 45 degree, put in the calculator. You will get minus root 2 by 2. Again tan you shouldn't put negative because already we told it is positive. Why? Here tan is positive in the third quadrant. Okay, right. So just put tan 45 and you will get the answer 1. So even though it says without using calculator, we are not using the calculator for 225 degree, but we are using the calculator for what? 45 degree we are using. Now check your answers. Minus root 2 by 2, 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 1 and 1. So your answers are correct. Okay, right. So in this way, you are going to do this question. Evaluate sine, cosine, tangent of the angle without using calculator. Actually, for 225 degree, we are not using the calculator. Okay, but for 45 degree, we are using the calculator. Okay, right. In those days, all the students who are studying in the schools and in the first year of college, they used to remember sine 45, cosine 45, tan 45. So in that sense, we are doing this question. But now we are using the calculator for sine 45, cosine 45 and tan 45 in the values in the calculator. Okay, right. So any question? Right. Let's go to the next question, which is of same idea. Evaluate sine, cosine, tangent of the angle without using calculator. So what is the degree given here? Now theta equals 315 degree given. How much is given theta? Theta is 315 degree. So let's draw this figure and you write the formula theta here, and here you write 180 minus theta and theta minus 180 and 360 minus theta. After that you write here it is all positive, sine only positive and tan only positive, cosine only positive. STC, you can remember the STC, the company name you can remember. Easy to remember. Okay, right. Now let's go with 315 degree. Now we are going to start. Okay, right. So let's start now. Go for walking, right? Let's walk, 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 walk. We reach here 90. Walk, 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 walk. Again we reach 180. Wow. Walk, 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 270, right? Still we are not reaching 315. So once we cross that, here will be 300 and 315. So automatically you are standing here as 315 degree, right? So this is 1 and this is 2 and this is 3 and this is 4. So he is in quadrant number 4, right? So quadrant number 4, what is the formula? The formula is 360 minus theta. So 360 minus 315. So 360 minus 315. Take your calculator, put 360 minus 315, which is equal to 45 degree. Right. So what is the meaning? The question is find the sine, cosine, tangent, right? So it means they are asking sine 315 degree, they are asking cosine 315 degree, and they are asking tan 315 degree, right? So this is converted into what now? 45 degree. So sine, and this is cosine, and this is tan, which is converted to 45 degree, 45 degree, 45 degree, right? Yes. After converting into 45 degree, you must go to the quadrant. So all STC, right? All STC, right? So in the fourth quadrant, who is positive? Cosine is positive, right? So put the symbol for cosine positive. For sine, put it as negative, and tan, put it as negative. Okay, right. Now you go to the calculator. You have to put in the calculator minus sine 45 degree. So minus sine 45 degree will give you the answer minus root 2 by 2. Now next you have to type plus cosine 45. So plus cosine 45, you will get the answer root 2 divided by 2. Then you press minus, keep in your mind, press minus, and then you put tan 45. The answer is minus 1, right? So we got sine 315 degrees this one, and cosine is this one, then tan is this one. Just check your calculator, no problem. Directly put in the calculator sine 315 as I'm checking. Yes, minus root 2 by 2, correct? Yes. Next I'm checking cosine 315. Okay, I'm checking, which is equal to the same root 2 by 2. Yes, correct. And then I'm checking tan 315. I'm checking, which is going to become minus 1, correct. So again checking this one, you are going to use the calculator only for checking your answers. Again I'm telling, you are not supposed to use the calculator for 315 degree, but you can use the calculator for sine 45, cosine 45, tan 45. Why? The main idea is you have to use the concept of reference angle. Okay. So once you use the reference angle, then it is very clear you are going to get the answer without using the calculator for 315 degree, but you are using the calculator for sine 45, cosine 45, and tan 45. Understand? Right. Let's go to the next question. Right. The next question is negative 5 comma 12 is a point on the terminal side of the theta. So they are asking sine, cosine, tangent. Before going to this question, I'll give you the formula. Suppose there is a point x comma y. Okay, it is given. Then what is the formula to find sine theta? What is the formula to find cosine theta? And what is the formula for tan theta? Sine theta, it is y by r. Cos theta, it is x by r. Tan theta, it is y by x. This is the formula. It's a rule you have to memorize. Sine theta, keep in your mind y. Cos theta, it's x. Tan theta, y by x. Okay, right. Now x is available, y is available. Which one is missing? R is missing. Can you see that? R is missing, R is missing, R is missing. So what is the formula for R? R is equal to jeder square root x square plus y square. So this formula you need to memorize for this question. Okay, right. So what is your point? Your point is minus 5 comma 12. So R is equal to square root of x square plus y square, which is equal to square root of, there is a negative sign, be careful, open the brackets, minus 5 whole square plus 12 square. You can put directly in the calculator, which is equal to, right, 5 square is 25 and 12 square is 144, which is square root is 169, which is equal to 13. You can write directly in the calculator, no problem, no problem, no problem. 25 plus 144, right, which is equal to 169. So square root of answer gives 13. Right. So let's go to the question. Let's write sine theta, which is equal to the formula, which is y divided by r. Cosine theta, which is equal to x divided by r. and tan theta is equal to y divided by x. Alright. So this is your x and this is your y. So this is equal to y divided by r and this is your r. So 12 divided by 13, x is negative 5 divided by 13 and y is 12 divided by negative 5. Teacher, can I keep the negative 5 in the down? No problem. If you want, you can make it like this also. Both are same. Keep in your mind. Suppose you have a situation like this. All these things are same. Keep in your mind. All the three setups are same. Okay. I'll give you numbers also, no problem. Because number normally you find it very easy. 5 divided by 2 is equal to 5 divided by minus 2 equals negative 5 by 2. All are same. Keep in your mind. All the way of writing is same. So that's all this question. I hope it's clear, right? Let's go to the next revision question, which is secant theta is given. Find the exact values of other trigonometric functions, right? So what is given? Secant theta. Before going to that, let me give you some ideas. What is the formula for sine theta, cosine theta, tan theta, right? And cosecant theta, secant theta, then cot theta, right? Here the values are given. It looks like a triangle. So let me draw the triangle here, a small triangle, theta. Opposite to the theta, we call it as opposite side. And this is 90 degree. Opposite to 90 degree, we call it as hypotenuse. And the left out side, we call it as adjacent side. So three sides are there: opposite, hypotenuse, adjacent. This is the biggest side. Keep in your mind. Big, big, big. Okay, yeah, right. Because when you are using Pythagoras theorem, here it is plus, here it is minus, and here it is minus. Pythagoras in Arabic. So you can use this theorem. Be careful, right? So sine theta, what is the formula? The formula is opposite side divided by hypotenuse. What is the formula for cos theta? Adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. Adjacent side divided by what? Hypotenuse. And what is the formula for tan theta? Tan theta is opposite side divided by adjacent side. This is the formula for tan theta. No need to remember this formula, no need to remember this, and no need to remember this formula, right? So it's waste of time, so don't remember. Once you get the answer for this one, just flip. Flip means reverse, you can say, right? If you get the answer, flip here, you will get this answer. And again flip this one, you will get the answer for this one. So keep in your mind, it's very, very, very easy, okay? Right. So the main thing is you are going to find out the value of all these trigonometric ratios. Now, what is given in the question? In the question, it is given secant theta is equal to 5 by 3 is given. Okay. And they are asking, are there 5 trigonometric ratios? Total how many you check? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 are there. This is already given. So you need to find remaining 5. Okay. So this triangle I explained for sine, cosine, tan, right? And secant is given. So immediately what I'm going to do, I'm going to write from this cosine. Because you remember I told you cosine and secant are flipping. So cosine is nothing but just flip this one, which is 3 over 5. Okay, right. So let's draw a triangle again, right? Yes. So this is your theta. This is your opposite side. And this is 90. Opposite to 90 is hypotenuse. Okay. And this is your adjacent side. Yes. Now secant theta is 5 by 3 and cosine theta is 3 over 5. What is the formula for cosine theta? Cosine theta is adjacent side divided by hypotenuse, which is given as 3 by 5 here. So what is adjacent side? This one is 3 and this one is 5. Clear? Right. Now we want to find this side. I told you we are going to use Pythagoras theorem. For using Pythagoras theorem, keep in your mind you have to put minus in the middle. Here if you want to use Pythagoras theorem, you want to put plus in the middle. If you want to use Pythagoras theorem here, you have to put minus sign in the middle. Keep in your mind. Because why? This is the biggest side. Okay. So biggest side is 5 square negative and the smallest side is which is 3 square. Right? Okay, so this is going to become what? Square root of, you can put directly in the calculator, 25 minus 9. 25 minus 9 is going to become what? 16, right? Yes. So which is going to become what? 4. No teacher, I don't want this step. I want to write directly. Yes, you can write, no problem. Just open the square root and write 5 square and then minus 3 square and then press equal, you will get 4. Right. So we got 4, we got 3, we got 5. All the 3 sides are available now. So now you can write everything, right? So we can write sine theta and we can write cosine theta and we can write tan theta. No problem. We can write the formulas once again. Sine theta is opposite side divided by hypotenuse and cos theta is adjacent side divided by hypotenuse and tan theta is opposite side divided by adjacent side. Okay, this equals, what is your opposite side? Which is 4, right? I'll change another color, which is 4 divided by, which is 5. And this equals, adjacent is 3 divided by 5. Now this is 4 divided by 3. After that, you need to write cosecant theta and you need to write secant theta. Then you need to write cotan theta or cot theta, right? What did I say? We are going to flip, right? This is nothing but your flips, right? This is 5 over 4. This is 5 over 3. And this is 3 over 4. That's it. Teacher, in the question they ask only 5, but you found out 6. Nothing wrong in that. You can write all the 6 ratios, no problem. Once again, you can write it. Clear? It's very easy. Very, very easy question. Only thing is you should remember the right angle triangle property and Pythagoras theorem. Okay? Right. Let's go to the next one. Find the exact value of the expression if cosecant arc cosine. Alright? Yes. So what is the question? The question is cosecant bracket open. Arc is nothing but I told you cosine inverse 1 by 2. There are 2 ways of writing this arc. Suppose you have arc cosine means it's equal to cosine inverse. Now look at here. If the 2 things are different, for example sine, cosine inverse or tan, cot inverse, if 2 things are different, then you must use the procedure or the steps, you can say. Procedure is a difficult word for you. You have to use the steps to get the answer. Okay. You should not use the calculator directly here. Okay teacher, when I should use calculator for inverse trigonometric function? Suppose you have sine, sine inverse. You have cosine, cosine inverse. Tan, tan inverse. In that situation, you are supposed to use a property or you can use the calculator directly. No problem. But when 2 things are different, then you are not supposed to use the calculator in the exam or anywhere. No problem. Okay. Right. So let's start this question. Before going to this question, I'm going to call this as U. So if I call this as U, what is my question? My question is, they are asking, just find cosecant U. This is my question. Clear? Right. So if I find cosecant U, my solution is over. Am I right? Yes. Again, I'm telling what is inside the bracket. You just call it as U. So I called it as U. As cosine inverse 1 over 2, I called it as U. After that, what is my question? Cosecant U is my question. So in the final answer, if I find cosecant U, it means my solution is over. Understand? Yes. So what did I call as U? I called cosine inverse as U. What did I call? I called as cosine inverse as 1 over 2 as U. Right? Yes. From this, I'm going to do small things. I'm taking this cosine that side. So 1 over 2 is equal to cosine U. Suppose you draw a triangle here, right? And this is the angle U. Okay, this one, right? Opposite to angle U is opposite side. And this is 90 degree. Opposite to 90 degrees hypotenuse. And this is adjacent side. Okay. So what is cosine U according to the formula? I'll write the formula again. Sine u is opposite side divided by hypotenuse. What is cosine u? Adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. And what is your tan u? Your tan u is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side. Okay, right. Now we have cos u. So what is the formula? Adjacent divided by hypotenuse. So this is equal to adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse, right? Hypotenuse is American accent. Hypotenuse is a British accent, right? So adjacent and this is hypotenuse, right? So look here. What is your adjacent? It is 1. What's your hypotenuse? It's 2, right? So let me point out here. Your adjacent is 1 and your hypotenuse is 2. Right? So we are going to find out that this one. So when I use this one, square root. So this is 2 square, right? And I should use minus using Pythagoras theorem, right? And this is 1 square. So which is equal to 4 minus 1 is square root of 3. That is Jadar 3. Okay. So everything is ready. What is your question now? We are going to find the cosecant u. So let's start cosecant u. But usually cosecant u, teacher, you did not teach formula. You teach only sine, you teach only cosine and you teach tan. Okay, no problem. Just find sine u instead of that. After that we will flip it. Nothing wrong in that. What is your sine u? Your sine u is opposite divided by hypotenuse. Opposite divided by what? Hypotenuse. What is your opposite side? Opposite side is square root of 3. This is your opposite side. And what is your hypotenuse? Which is 2. Okay. So which is root 3 divided by 2. This is your sine u. But this is not my answer. My answer is cosecant u. So cosecant u is equal to, you flip this one, you will get the answer 2 divided by square root of 3 is my cosecant u. Right. So before starting the question, I told you, if I find cosecant u, it means my solution is over. So now I got the answer, cosecant u is 2 over root 3. So just see here, cosecant cos inverse, right? What is your u? Your u you can write from the question. So cosecant bracket open, which is cosine inverse 1 over 2 is equal to 2 by root 3. Which can also be written as 2 root 3 divided by 3. How? Just put the number in the calculator, press equal, you will get this one. Why? What I'm going to do, I'm going to check whether my answer is correct or not in the calculator. So take your calculator, all of you. So you need to press cosecant. So now let me explain what is calculator work. How we are going to do calculator, right? So in the calculator, there is no cosecant. So what we are going to do, we are going to write 1 divided by sine of this quantity cos inverse 1 over 2, right? So you press the fraction mode, everybody, right? After pressing the fraction mode, you write 1 over, right? Sine, after that bracket open, cosine inverse, shift cosine inverse. Cosine inverse is shift. And then again fraction mode, 1 over 2 and then close the brackets, okay? Then you press, again close the bracket, equal. So your things will be like this. 1 here in the calculator, sine, okay, bracket open, cosine inverse, okay, and then bracket 1 over 2, bracket close. So this is what you can see in your calculator. Okay, so press equal. Your answer is 2 root 3 divided by 3. So this is the correct answer. So we checked our answer. It is correct. Okay, right. Let's go to the next question. The next question is, find the period and amplitude of the function, right? So what is the question? Period and amplitude. What is the formula for period? Period is equal to, there is a formula. What is the formula for amplitude? Amplitude, there is a formula, right? What is the formula? Do you remember? Amplitude means, I said it is maximum distance. Amplitude means what? Maximum distance, which is given by the formula absolute value of A. Period is given by the formula 2 pi divided by absolute value of B. Okay, what is A? What is B? That's a question comes, right? Yes. Now take your question. Your question is y equals 4 sine 7x. This is your question. So every sine equation or every cosine equation, you have to write in the model y equals a sine bx, or if the question is cosine, you write a cosine bx. So just write this equation and compare your equation. Matching. Matching means what? Comparing. So a equals 4 and b equals what? 7. Right? So a equals 4 and b equals 7. So we got that a and b. So in this we can calculate easily the period. What is the formula for period? Period is equal to 2 pi divided by absolute value of b. So 2 pi divided by absolute value of 7 is positive already. So 2 pi divided by 7. And what is the formula for amplitude? The formula for amplitude is absolute value of a, which is equal to absolute value of 4, which is positive already. So 4 and 2 pi divided by 7 is the period and amplitude of the given sine curve. Okay, so this finishes. Now let's go to the next question. Next question. Wow, fantastic question. Sketch the graph. As an engineer, we should always be concentrating on sketches, right? So sketches will give us a clear representation instead of writing a theory, right? By seeing a picture, you can come to the conclusion what is the nature of the particular curve. So sketch is very important. Always keep in your mind. Sketch the graph of the function and find the amplitude and the period. Of course, if you draw the sketch, if you want to draw the sketch, you need amplitude, you need period. Without amplitude, without period, you cannot sketch a correct diagram. Okay, right. Let's start the question. What is your question? Y equals 3 cosine x. I told you the same model of the equation a cosine bx. Now what we are going to do? We are going to compare these two equations. A equals 3 and what's your value of b? Of course b is 0, right? Is it 0? No. A is equal to 3 and b is equal to 1. Coefficient of x is 1. Keep in your mind, okay? Coefficient of x is what? 1. So a is 3 and b is 1. Right, let's start. What is the formula for amplitude? Formula for amplitude is equal to absolute value of a, which is equal to absolute value of 3, which is equal to 3. What did I say? Absolute value? Maximum distance. It means the curve will go maximum. Keep in your mind, up and down. Right. The next one is period. Period means what? Suppose I'm coming for your math class, which is 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So it means my period starts at 8 and ends at 9. So this is called one period. Keep in your mind. So period is equal to 2 pi divided by absolute value of b, which is 2 pi divided by your b is 1, which is equal to 2 pi divided by 1, which is equal to 2 pi. Right? So amplitude is ready, period is ready. Now we are going for sketch. Before going to the sketch, being an engineer, keep in your mind some few points you have to keep in your mind before starting the sketch. What are they? Number one, right? First thing, you should go to the question. Is it a cosine curve or is it a sine curve? Right. Cosine curve never passes through the origin. Keep in your mind. What do you mean by origin? This is called origin, which is 0, 0. So cosine curve, right? Cosine curve never go through 0, 0. Never, never, never. Keep in your mind. Never means mafi. It will not go through 0, 0. Next one is sine curve. Sine curve always go through 0, 0. Sine always go through, right? 0, 0. This is the first point you need to keep in your mind, right? This is the first point you need to keep in your mind. And the second point is what you need to keep. Okay, the curve is going up and down, up and down, up and down, right? So where it should go to this is called amplitude. This is called amplitude. It means maximum distance. It means look at your graph, your amplitude, it's 3. So it should go here 3 and it should go here -3. This is the second point you should keep before starting the sketch. Right. Okay, what is the next idea I'm going to give about the table? How we are going to create the table? The table always you start with the value 0 and ends with your period P. Table always starts with 0 and ends with P. What do you mean by P, teacher? P is the period. So what is the period? Period is here 2 pi. It means in this question, your starting value is 0, ending value is 2 pi. Starting value is what? 0 and ending value is what? 2 pi. Okay. In between, you can take your own values. In between, you can take your own values. What do you mean by own values? I told you already in my previous video. You can check the exercise, the graph equation, which is 6.4. You can check. So in this exercise, I told you, you cannot take random points. Random points means whichever you like. Okay, teacher, I like 0.3, I like 0.5, I like 0.7, I like 0.8, I like 1.4. No, you are not supposed to take any values. You can, but if you take like this, your graph won't look nice. So what you should do? You should take some standard values. What do you mean by standard values, teacher? 0 to 2 pi. Just imagine like a 2. Minimum try to take 4 points to draw a sketch. So in between 0 to 2, you can take 1 point as 1. And here you can take 0.5 and here you can take 1.5. These values we call it as standard values. Why, teacher? These is called standard values. What about 0.25, teacher? What about 0.75, teacher? What about 1.75, teacher? Yes, these are also standard values. But in this curve, it is 0 to 2 pi or 2, you can say 0 to 2. 0 to 2, I said minimum 4 values, right? So if I take this, it's more than enough, right? Suppose your period is 1 or 1 pi. Then in that situation, minimum is 0.25, 0.25 and 0.5 and 0.75. Then you can take 1. So try to take as much as standard points so that your sketch looks nice. Keep in your mind. Okay, right. So before starting the curve, this question is a cosine curve. So cosine curve means you will get the model of this curve. This is the one you are going to get it. Right. So the amplitude, it goes to 3 and minus 3. And the table goes up to 0 to 2 pi. So let us first create a table. Okay. Let's first create a table. Okay. So creating the table, you're going to write x values and you're going to write y equals, what is the curve? 3 cosine x. So 3 cosine x. So starting is always must 0 and the ending is 2 pi. This is your period always. In between your own values, I'm going to take 0.5, I'm going to take 1 and I'm going to take 1.5. Since it's a radian, you take radian, take radian, take radian. Okay, right. So when you're taking the radian, immediately make sure your calculator also should be radian mode. Keep in your mind. How to go to radian mode? Radian mode is shift mode and then press, let me check, shift 4, I think it's 4, right? Shift 4, number 4 is the radian mode. Shift 4, number 4 is radian. So once your mode is ready, then you can start. Last exercise or last video, I told you how to do is in the calculator. Take your calculator, type the equation. You need to type. What is the typing? The typing is 3 cosine x you type. Let me start. 3 cosine, after that alpha and then x, close the brackets. So alpha x bracket close. After that, press the button calc. Press the button calc. If you press the button calc, do I need to write this, teacher, in the exam? No, no, no. Just the table value is enough. Press the button calc. What is the first value? The question mark will come. The question mark will ask you, x question mark will come. So you press now 0 and then press equal. Press 0, press equal. You will get the answer 3. So put the 3 here. Now the same thing again, you press the button calc. No need to write anything. Already your equation is there. Press the button calc. It will ask x equals question mark. After that you write this point 0.5 pi. 0.5 shift pi equals. So you type 0.5 shift pi. Pi is in the shift mode, which is equal to, press equal, you will get the answer 0. So put the answer 0. Now next, press the button calc. Again, press the button calc. So when you press the button calc, the question is, next the screen will show X question mark. Right. Now you're going to press what? 1 pi. So shift pi, press equal. So 1 pi normally we won't put, we put pi, which is equal to, we get -3. Are you getting, I told you maximum and minimum, right? 3 and -3, yes. So the curve should not go beyond your amplitude value, because the definition of amplitude is maximum distance the curve can travel. So next, press the button calc. Okay, right. After pressing the button calc, the equation is X question mark. Okay, right. So now you're going to press 1.5 shift pi. So 1.5 shift pi. Okay, it's equal to 0. So you're going to press 0 here, right? Right, sorry. No, wait. I made a mistake. I forgot to put 3, 0, and this is -3. I forgot to put here. Okay, -3 here. Then after that, 1.5 is 0. Okay, right. Next is, we are going to press again calc. Okay, then you're going to press calc. Then the things will ask X question mark, and we are going to press now 2 pi. So 2 and then shift and then pi equals, which is 2 pi, which is equal to 3. So we are going to press 3. So do I need to write these things in the teacher in the exam paper? No. This is only for you to understand. I'm writing how to do in the calculator. Okay. So now the table is ready. So we are going to draw the sketch. Okay, right. So let's draw the sketch here. Okay, let's draw the sketch. So 0, and your next point is 0.5 pi, and the next point is 1 pi. Okay, next point is 1.5 pi, next is 2 pi, and the maximum it goes, you see here, 30 minus 303, right? Maximum. So it goes as 3 here, and it goes as here -3. Let me close this one. Okay, this is not there. Okay, this is not there, just remove it. Okay, so let's start putting the values. For 0, I got the value 3. Okay, this point. And 0.5, I got it is 0, right? Then next is 1 pi, I got -3, right here. Okay, next I got 1.5, I got 0, this point, right? Next 2 pi, I got the answer 3. Okay, this one, right? So look here, I already told you the cosine curve never passes through the origin. Can you see that? It is here and this is here. This is sine and this is cosine. Now our question is what? Cosine curve. Okay, so we are going to draw the sketch. Take some little time to draw. Actually the draw will be like a chain. You put, just keep it in the hand like this. So it will be like this. Okay, it will be like this, right? So you're going to extend this curve here also. Just extend this. No need to take any points this side. Just extend it. I think the curve is not coming down because you see I put it here. So it should come down like this. Sorry, again it's not there. So it should come like this, right? So this is a one full period of rotation, you can say, or revolution, whatever it is, no problem, right? So this is your cosine curve. Y is equal to 3 cosine x. So y is equal to 3 cosine x, this curve, right? I hope this video is very clear for you, right? So if you find any problem, just write in the comment section. So if you need more videos, which topic you need, which module revision you need, so please let me know in the comments. I'll try to make the video for you. So thanks for watching. Okay, have a good day. Take care. Bye bye.